According to a poll published today, Fianna Fáil is at an all-time low in the approval ratings, just 13%. So, on foot of that, we thought we'd invite in somebody who has been a persistent critic of the party over the years to debate its future with one of the party's stalwarts. So would you welcome, please, Fintan O'Toole and Minister Brian Lenihan. Welcome, gentlemen. Now, Fintan, I want to start with you because you, from what I understand, you believe that it's time for Fianna Fáil to go, isn't that right?
In a word, Ryan, indeed I do. Yes, it seems to me quite apparent that this party has no moral authority, no mandate and no future. They have sold our children's future to slavery. They have driven us into the abyss. They have decimated our national psyche, and it is time, once and for all, for Fianna Fáil to go. Thank you. Well done, Neil. Thank you.
I don't know what he's clapping for now. The point, you're coming here with your big Bamber Gascoigne head on you. No, I have to say, spouting all sorts of leftist nonsense. Look, we deal in the reality of the situation, and the reality is that this government is in the business of governance, and in an almost impossible situation, we have gone once again to the well, and once again we've come back with the water.
Well, sorry, but if I may be so bold as to actually ask, what does that actually mean?
It means that we've always got money from Europe, and that we've gone and done it again and got 85 billion. In fact, this time I think we've hit the jackpot. That is the point that we're trying to make. There's no doubt about that.
Excuse me. It could hardly be actually called a jackpot if you have to pay every single penny of it back.
Look, how was I to know? We've always gotten money from Europe, and indeed we're looking into that as we stand now. We're going to form a party to deal, a committee to deal with the situation.
See, this is the kind of nonsense. This is the kind of nonsense that the IMF are dealing with at the moment. I mean, the idea of these buffoons going in to try to do a deal with the IMF before a general election is even called is equivalent to putting on a condom after the event.
What are you suggesting, that we put the condoms on before we met the IMF? I mean, that situation would have been impossible. What, we slip the sheet on and then go into the IMF and say, here, Chopra, look at that. I mean, that would have been absolutely ridiculous situation.
I don't think there's any need for those kind of graphic details, but I mean, this is an embarrassment beyond measure yet again. I mean, this is a party who are outmoded, outdated, and they are contaminated to the core, quite simply. It is time for Fianna Fáil to go. They have to go now, and they have to go forever, quite frankly.
Listen, how dare you say that Fianna Fáil have to go? We are the party of the people, and we should be staying here.
If you don't mind,
it's Fintan O'Toole who should be going. That's the point. No, I didn't
actually finish making my point.
But the point, you didn't make any point.
What ends up happening is that we end up talking at the same time, and nobody can understand what we're actually talking about.
I'm going to bring a gentleman in the audience. Yes, sir.
I'd just like to make a point on behalf of the plain people of Ireland, if I could.
Sorry, can I just... sorry, Ryan, but can I just ask you, are you actually affiliated to any political party?
Well, Fintan, I'll make it plain, there is no political party in the country of Ireland I would be affiliated to, except, of course, for Fianna Fáil. And when you say Fianna Fáil are to go, how dare you? Fianna Fáil are the DNA of this country. If Fianna Fáil were to go, you may as well say goodbye to the FCA, to the GPO, Joe Duffy, Free Cheese, Bagnallstown, Golden Maverick, the Greyhounds, the Crystal Swing, Blonde Nick Coffey, Dahi O'Shea, Opal Fruits, Barnbrack, the sign of peace, a bucket of apples, the smile on a pig's face, and a kick up the hole in the winter. And may I say, may I say, Ryan, you may remember yourself how you got this gig. All I'll say, if it wasn't for a little phone call, they'll still be doing Tubridy tonight, this time.
Well said, Micheál. Well said, Micheál. By the way, Micheál, how is the mother there? Did you get the bed in the hospital? Did you?
Oh, geez, she ended up getting the whole, by the way. She got the whole floor in the end. She did, and she's very grateful. She got the cheque there for the storage of the e-voting machines as well, and it makes Christmas an awful lot easier.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Fianna Fáil. Welcome to the world of cronyism, corruption and clientelism. These people have absolutely no interest in representing the people that have elected them. Their only interest is, in fact, projecting and promoting themselves, as I've outlined in my latest book, Enough is Enough, which is available at all good bookstores nationwide at $19.99 plus VAT.
And I'm sure it's a very, very enjoyable read. I mean, the likes of you, Fintan, the likes of you are important in this country. We need people with a contrary view and to bring out books with a contrary opinion. And it would be a terrible position for the country to be in if the likes of Fintan O'Toole were suddenly to disappear.
Sorry, may I ask, who are you?
Well, I might ask the same question of you, Fintan. Who are you?
Well, I clearly am Fintan O'Toole, assistant editor of the Irish Times and chief critic, in fact.
Well, fair play to Fintan. Suffice it to say, it doesn't matter who I am. The outcome of the situation is always going to be the same.
But what is it you actually do? What do you do?
A bit of this and that, Fintan, this and that.
But what this? What that? What this?
I wouldn't push it. The last guy who did ended up sellotape to a tree in 6 Mile Bridge. No, I wouldn't push it if I were you. This fella is my boss, in fact.
He's your boss.
Yes, and I can tell you this. I can tell you this that come March we will indeed have a Fianna Fáil majority. There is no doubt about that fact, and I can tell you that we will be in power. And I can tell you that Micheál will be overseeing the distributions of the 85 billion bailout fund.
Well, how can you be actually so clear about that?
Fintan, that is an absolute guarantee.
How is it a guarantee, Micheál?
That I will be in charge of the 85 billion?
Yes.
I'm the only one with the passwords.
That's right, he is the only fella.
And it'll be a terrible thing for the country if I was to forget them. I mean, there's 8KJ17.
He's been doing that. He's a terrible man. He's a terrible fella. He's been doing that all day. I know the last one. It's a letter and an insect.
You have it. I'm teasing him with it now. It's to guess.
It's obviously B. It's obviously B if it's a letter.
And there's also there's the other one, the thing that you drink with your cornflakes in the morning.
It's a tea. It's a tea. It's a tea.
That's right.
Anyway, look, this is irrelevant. See, this is actually what happens with Fianna Fáil. They suck you in and they use you, and the next thing you know, you're smuggling.
Do you know, Ryan, I am very, very disappointed that you, with the Fianna Fáil background that you have allowed this fella to come on and to lambaste the good name of Fianna Fáil for a general election, and that he's allowed to use the Late Show as a platform for that situation. And I'm very, very disappointed with the whole situation.
Brian, I wouldn't be worried about that now. We all know that the people of Ireland are Fianna Fáil people. We're the party. We're the party of the people, and the people are the people of the party. And that's the way it... Watch this. Look, watch. You see what I'm saying? A shower of gobshites.
That's very much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah.